Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're doing absolute value equations. Okay, this is a new topic for us. We're just going to run through some quick basic examples just to get you guys on the right track. Okay, so if we're asked to solve the absolute value of x equals 3. I know we don't know how to do that yet, so let's just kind of picture what that means. Alright, I'm going to color code this a little bit. That's going to be my first equation on this graph. That's going to be my second. Okay, so this is just our parent function, this first one. It looks like this. We know that already. Okay, and then our second equation looks like this. So that's just right through 3. Okay, y equals 3 just means every time y is going to be equal to 3. Okay, it's just that line. Okay, now we see that we have two intersection points. We got one here and we got one here. That's when x is positive 3 and when x is negative 3. Okay, two solutions to this equation, 3 and negative 3. This is not how we're going to solve this every time. I just wanted you to see this. Okay? Now remember, I briefly touched on this. The absolute value of x means the distance that x is from 0. Okay? Absolute value measures a distance, okay? It's never going to be negative. So when we take x equals negative 3 and plug it in, the absolute value of negative 3 is going to be 3 because it's 3 units from 0. Another way to picture this, let's go ahead and put this on this little graph here. Okay, we have negative 3 and we have 3. We're trying to find the values that are 3 units from 0. Okay, that is 3 units. That distance, this distance is also 3 units. We have two values that are 3 units from 0, and so we have two solutions for solving the absolute value of x equals 3. Alright, let's move on. Okay, so the absolute value of x equals a. Note that a must be positive. Okay, distance cannot be negative. If we have the absolute value of something equals a number, this number will always be positive. If it's negative, it's going to be no solution. Okay, that doesn't make sense. This has to be positive for it to make sense. Alright, so absolute value of x equals a, if a is positive, means x equals a or x equals negative a. Alright, we're always going to get those two solutions, and that's how we're going to solve these equations moving forward. Alright, so for example, if we are told to solve for x with this, we're not going to do that graphing again. What we're going to do is split it into two sides, because this means two different things. Okay, so we're going to split into two equations, one where x is 4 and one where x is negative 4. Okay, we have two different equations. Every time we have this absolute value, we're just going to split it into those two. Alright, that one's good, that one's good. No more solving has to be done. It's already split up into its two parts, and it's as simple as that. Okay, and we can plug these back into check. The absolute value of 4 is 4. Okay, that one's good. And the absolute value of negative 4 is 4. Okay, those are both good. They fit our equation, and we're good to go. Moving on, solve for x. Okay, this one looks a little different, but we still have this absolute value, so we're still just going to split it in half. Alright, one where x plus 2 equals 5, and one where x plus 2 equals negative 5. We just take our absolute value and set it equal to 5 or negative 5. Alright, and we can solve from here. We're going to get x equals 3. We just subtracted 2 from both sides. Or x equals negative 7. Again, subtracted 2, subtracted 2. We get x equals negative 7, x equals 3. And we can check these. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Absolute value 5 equals 5. Check. That one's good. And negative 7 plus 2, absolute value equals 5. So negative 5, absolute value equals 5. That one's good as well. Alright, we've covered all of our bases, and we found out two solutions, x equals 3 and x equals negative 7. Okay? Those are our solutions. Those are the basics for how to solve an absolute value equation. Real quick notes today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll do the second half next time.